Okay, so in this video, I'm just going to walk you through painting the color wheel with your watercolor set using only red, yellow, and blue. So don't cheat and use the other colors. So you need your brush, paper towel, water, your workbook, and your watercolor set. Okay, so I'm just going to start up at the very top of the color wheel. Looks like I have a little bit of green in my watercolor tray, so I'm going to wipe that out quickly. You can do the same if you ever get muddy colors. So I'm just starting filling in my yellow, my primary color, okay? So you're going to see as we do this together how you can make all of the colors on the color wheel and many, many more just with your red, your yellow, and your blue, okay? All right, there we go. So I'm gonna move clockwise around the color wheel. Again, just using yellow, red, and blue. Clockwise around the color wheel. Okay, so I'm gonna take some water, put it into my little mixing tray over here, and add some yellow. Now I'm not adding green, I'm going down to the blue and just putting a little bit of blue in here because this is yellow-green. So I want it to be very yellowish. Okay, so I'm going to continue to mix until I like the color, and then I'll fill that in. So it's sort of a yellowy lime green. No worries if you get out of the lines. Okay, then for green, I'm going to add more blue because I want it to be a little more evenly mixed between yellow and blue to make a nice green. And obviously the more of that color you put on there, the richer your colors are. Okay, and then blue-green, I want the blue to be the dominant color, so I'm adding blue until I feel like I have a nice bluish, greenish aqua color. And I'll fill that in. It's one of my favorite colors. Okay, and then I'm going to completely clean my brush so that I can go to my next pure color or primary color, which is blue. I'm going to fill that in. I don't want any of the other colors mixing into it since it's one of my primaries. Again, you can always add that other layer if you want more intense color. Okay, put some water down. Now I'm moving into my purples or violets. Putting blue. Oops, don't want to use purple. That's cheating. It was just sitting there. It was so tempting. Okay, I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to add red. Not too much though, because I want it to be a blue violet. So a blue is my dominant color. Okay, now I want a true purple. So again, the ratio should be closer to even. You can see I continue to mix in that same little color area in my palette. Okay, and then red violet or red purple, adding more red so that red is the dominant color. Okay, and then again, after this one, I'm going to clean my brush completely because I've reached my next and last primary, which is red. So I'm going to fill that in because because I want that color to be pure. Okay. Then I'm gonna put some red down, and I'm going to, don't want to muddy my yellow, so I've got to rinse my brush. Then I'm gonna put some yellow in, not too much though, because I want that red to dominate in my red orange. So I've got a reddish orange there. And then I want the more even mix of them for my orange, just plain orange. It's more of a pumpkin color. All right, and then lastly, I want that yellowish orange. So I'm gonna take some yellow, make a new little pile, and just add a little bit of orange to it. So I have that yellow dominance. And make sure you really use a lot of the lighter color and less of that darker color, because the darker colors do tend to overpower the lighter colors. Okay. Yay. All right. I just want to point out to you, looking at these colors, just how nice and natural they look. And then if I put the color on the side, that's the color from the watercolor tray. So look at my green, my orange, and then my purple. How much more natural the colors that you mix look. That green is such a beautiful natural green. And the colors in your watercolor tray tend to look a little bit fake. So we're going to definitely need to be mixing our colors. Okay. Make sure as you finish, you wipe out your watercolor tray the best you can. I'm going to do that here myself, just using a paper towel that I can toss afterwards. If you get quite a buildup, you can always dip in water. Really clean that out, because you want to be able to use this this mixing palette as we get into our landscape paintings soon. All right, so really take the time to clean out as much of the color as you can. If you can get it completely clean, that's ideal. Okay, hooray!